Hello, who are you and where are you from?
Hi, my name is Nathaniel. I'm originally from Connecticut, but I currently reside in Carlisle, Pennsylvania. I go to Dickinson College, which is a small liberal arts school down there in Pennsylvania.
All right, and I understand you're an artist and you've taken some climate classes, and this is an interest of yours.
Yeah. So I'm currently an artist working with found objects and materials. One of my recent projects is working with mylar balloons that have washed up on the shores of coastal towns here in Connecticut and New York. It's been a 2-year project working with the Fisher's Island Conservancy, which is where a few members of my family reside. And I've worked in partnership with the Conservancy, collecting roughly 1,000 mylar balloons over the past few years here.
Holy mackerel. And then, what about climate? Has it changed at all since you were a kid?
Yeah, I think so for sure. There's definitely been, I can visibly see the impacts of it, through plastic pollution. There's definitely been the introduction of a few different things to lower plastic pollution. But that's a material good that we can quantify. That's a number that I think is very easily visible to people to see, okay, look at the amount of plastic. But I think also it's changed as far as warming and changing of temperatures. While it may not be completely noticeable, like, it's easy to say a phrase of, oh, this winter's colder or this summer's hotter, but it's difficult for there to be quantifiable evidence for people to say, like, visibly, yes. I completely think that there has been, and it is evident. But I think that some people come from the standpoint of, oh, climate change, it's a hoax, what have you, when it's hard to justify those quantifiable changes.
And does it affect your everyday life at all, or?
I think everyday life, no, but I think long term, yes. I think that in the day to day, there isn't a huge effect for me personally, but I think that over time it's visible.
And so over time is the next question. How, on a scale of 1 to 10, concerned are you? 10 being very concerned. And then, are you optimistic? And is there anything else we can do about it?
I'd say on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd say an 8. At Dickinson, I'm doing a few different courses. I've done a few courses in art and sustainability and the production of artwork, but I'm also taking a few courses such as the Barrett Honors Fellowship, which is an environmental science-based program. And last month we had the ACCC, which is the intergovernmental panel for climate change, come and visit the school. And there I got to meet with a bunch of people who have worked on their reports over the past few years. And it's really interesting learning the statistics and the scientific data behind there and getting to meet them personally and hear about the scientifics behind it. And after hearing that and getting that experience to meet with people who have studied climate change for the past 10, 15 years, 20 years, it really opened up my eyes to see how much it has changed and see how much it's going to take effect over the next few years.
So are you optimistic or pessimistic?
I think majority I'm pessimistic. I'm optimistic that there is hope for change, but seeing the evidence there, and we've had time to make changes over the past 15 years, now is the time to make a change. And I think that now more so than ever, we need to make drastic changes, or within the next 10, 15, 20 years, there's going to be irreversible effects. Even if we keep climate change rising below 2 degrees Celsius, I believe. Let's say we do exceed that and the climate rises 2 degrees Celsius, there's still going to be changes across many, many environments that are irreversible. And we need to make sure we keep that in control, and by control, I mean make sure we control the amount of emissions and other things that are going to affect and rise to more than 2 degrees Celsius.
Well, thank you very much on this 23rd of November. That was terrific. Thank you very much. And
thank you for having me.
Thank you here in New London, Connecticut.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Nice one.